Nithyananda. My name is Tetyana, and I'm a Nithyananda Yoga Acharya. I just finished yoga for the morning, and I'm also a Nithyananda online Gurukul Acharya, as well as a teacher for the public school system that I live in Canada. So today I want to speak to being a Nithyananda Yoga Acharya, how I became one, why I became one, and what Nithyananda Gurukul is. So just very briefly, the Gurukul system of education is a type of system where you're guided by an enlightened master. And so in our case, we have the incarnation, the avatar, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, who we call Swamiji. And so basically what happens is through initiations of third eye awakening and Kundalini awakening and introduction to higher cognitions, the children are able to realize that they are a huge possibility. They're able to explore different dimensions of themselves and express that. So that's just a brief introduction. I have always been interested in learning, and I remember even in high school and maybe even earlier, having conversations with teachers about how kids learn and how things went and how things were taught, and then went into university taking psychology classes and being introduced to different teachers, different researchers who explored how system of education where we're rewarding kids for their work decreases motivation. So just being interested in all these different ideas and really seeking a system of education, especially when I had my own children, that allowed children to experience their highest possibility. So as my children grew and I watched them, and I just really wondered, what is the best? And I explored, schools that mainly focused on art or learned through art, or the Waldorf system of education. And I was always looking for something and had this strong sense that one day I would be a part of such a system. And in 2010, I ended up at the Adinam in Bidadi, Swamiji's ashram at the time. It's still there as the Adinam, but we called it the ashram. And I went for a program. I didn't realize that there was a children's program, but when I got there, I found that there was. And I found that there was a Gurukul. And the more I learned about it, I just felt, wow, I really want my children to be involved in this. And the whole idea that we are, everything that I had felt like we are this possibility, we are more than just this body, and there's more to us that we don't know. Basically, this is the Nithyananda Gurukul. But in this system, it's saying that we know that there's more to you than this. This is a fact, right? You are source. And so you're here to express and celebrate that you are the source, or Paramashiva as we call it. So that's just a brief introduction about the Nithyananda Gurukul. And we meet online with our online school, where we explored different aspects. So we have our puja, which is our offering of gratitude, being in oneness with the divine. Many inspiring thoughts come through you from this space. There's strengthening the spiritual routine, that's part of it. The yoga, so it's preparing the body to hold the energy of enlightenment, as well as powerful cognition. So watching clips where different powerful ideas are introduced. So for instance, one that we've been talking about is spontaneity, versus when you have this logical idea that blocks spontaneity. And so many kids at such a young age are just naturally spontaneous. So it's more for the older kids to understand where they might have started blocking that spontaneous energy, that an intelligence that flows through them. And then finally, we manifest power. So from the space of oneness, realizing that you exist in everything, so many possibilities and powers are possible. So for instance, there's the blindfold reading. So closing your eyes, looking through your third eye, which has been awakened, and being able to see colors and shapes, evolving to being able to read books, and then even to just downloading information as you need it. So it starts off with these fun exercises where we might project a picture of colors and shapes, and the kids put on their blindfold or turn their back to the screen, and they draw pictures of what they see, but then realizing how we can use this to manifest our reality. Nithyanandam, thank you.